Yeah.
Wasted no time going after each other tonight.
Yeah, things are already breaking down. Although these two are great technical wrestlers, Baylum not looking to make this a technical match. He's looking to make this a fight, get some retribution.
You know, ever since the situation between J.K. Pop and La Isla has come about, we've seen a different side of Baylum Lynx. They really have gotten underneath the skin of these two guys, Baylum and Echo.
And you see the flying plancha on the outside of the ring by Baylum. And, you know, I can't wait to hear what my guys, the Dudes and Belts, have to say about tonight's action, because you know they're going to be pumped up about it.
You can catch them right after us.
Yeah, 8 o'clock Mountain Time right here on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Rocky Mountain Pro. They are, you know, they've been fired up about Ignition as of late. They are big fans of Baylum Lynx. But you got to think that really the winner of this matchup has to be kind of the odds-on favorite going in, because Baylum, he's the number 2 seed,
absolutely,
one of the top wrestlers. But if Sky Hosman can knock off Baylum,
former champ,
yeah, he's got to be an odds-on favorite.
Both these guys really do have it all. Neither one of them, I would say, are smaller guys, but they're both very quick, very agile, both technically sound, and they're both tough. Both these guys, I think, very deserving of the Ignition title for sure. There's a reason they're both seated so high in this tournament.
That elbow caught the mark right on the chest, and I think that took some wind out of Baylum.
One of the things I really like about Sky Hosman is that you can see the kind of technical prowess that he has, just like that right there, getting that extra leverage, locking the hands behind his back. Things like that, little things that show you just how talented this guy is. He's going to do those little extra things that make him a champion. The other thing that I like about him is that he's quiet. You don't hear Sky Hosman running his mouth a whole lot, right? You see him just sort of showing up and doing what he has to do. He has a little bit of an aura of mystery, I should say. And I think that works to his advantage, and it certainly has lately.
You know what I find interesting is, even though he has the lawyer, Preston Skidmore, you know, he's part of the law office, you don't see Preston out here. Preston was out here with both members of J.K. Pop, but not with Sky Hosman.
I think that there may be something to look at that. He's only there when he needs them necessarily, but he doesn't need a co-pilot. That's for sure. So maybe he's just going to fly solo.
Right. Well, old Launchpad McQuack. I never had a co-pilot. Very rarely.
We are showing our age. Sky Hosman's no Launchpad. I'll tell you that.
No, he's not. Doesn't have near the beak for that.
Really taking it to Baylum Lynx, kind of just systematically taking him apart. We've seen him sort of all over, looking for that, what's going to be the thing that's going to get me this victory? Is it going to be this arm? Is it going to be the head? Are we going to work to the neck? Or do I just have to beat this guy up?
Yeah, and Baylum's a hard guy to get an advantage on, because he really doesn't have any weaknesses in the ring. He's well conditioned, and you see the fighting spirit out of Baylum, just able to fight his way out of that with axe handles.
Absolutely. One of the things about Baylum, he's got a good chin on him, so you're probably not going to knock him out anytime soon. And he can go. We've seen him in hour-long matches and half-hour Ironman matches. This guy's got a full gas tank all the time.
Yeah, he doesn't. You know, he doesn't get very many injuries. He's not injury-prone because of the tremendous shape that he keeps his body in.
I'll tell you what, if he keeps working on that arm, though, we might have that injured wrist. It doesn't take a lot of pressure to really hurt the wrist and the elbow.
Well, it is one of the smaller body parts, a little bit easier to get some torque on it.
I will bet you that Preston is already opening up the champagne and they're celebrating Koyama's victory, and they're not even paying attention to Sky Hosman.
Well, and then you got to think, if I was Sky Hosman, I would kind of take exception to that. You know, what am I, chopped liver? I'm the former Ignition
Absolutely
champion.
Right. He was the man that was holding the gold. Smart strategy, right there.
Oh, and an arm breaker. Yeah, he has targeted that wrist, and you're right. Maybe he has finally gotten some injury. Now Baylum holding the elbow. Look at the leg. 2 count.
Putting together a good solid strategy in a wrestling match is just something that it takes a little while to learn. Like a guy like a Mick Diamond doesn't quite have that yet. He's reacting to things.
Oh, look at that though.
Beautiful.
Just like that, it flipped him over, caught Sky Hosman sleeping for just a second.
You can never count Baylum out.
And a spinning kick takes out Hosman. And that only gets a 2 count.
Not going to get him with a cover like that, though, but you got to try for it. You never know when you could maybe sneak one in. That wrist and elbow really hurting the
Yeah, you can see really he's not able to get a full grasp on this rear chin lock.
You just can't get the leverage, you can't get the torque, and you can't get the pressure with just one arm. I don't care how big your arms are, even if they're big 21, 22-inch arms like myself, you can't do that.
Yeah.
A little humble brag there for you, Lucas.
Well, you are the power lifter.
Showing some power of his own right there from Sky Hosman.
Oh, that was a big uppercut.
Big shot right there from Sky Hosman. This is really kind of just breaking down into a fight.
And it's Carson. A little too much information, my friend, but got to read it anyways. He just farted.
Oh,
and he wants everyone to know.
Well, thank you so much, Carson. I appreciate that. I'm glad that you're not in the studio with us.
Is that the Carson?
CBD?
Is that Carson Drake?
I think
is that
it
CBD?
CBD, yeah. In the future, you can keep that to yourself.
Yeah, that's more information than we need to know. But this goes to show you, no matter what you say on the Super Chat, we're going to say it out.
We're going to bring it up. Baylum going up to the high rent district here. Well, up to the second rope, coming off. Went for it again. Nobody in the pool on that one. Might have done more damage to himself.
He's holding that back. Baylum is in a lot of pain between that arm and now the back.
Systematically being taken apart here by Sky Hosman. I'm impressed.
Yeah. This has been Sky Hosman just kind of taking openings when they come available and taking advantage of it.
Beautiful little kind of a snapdragon there on the arm. We talked about this before. It definitely applies to Sky Hosman. Once you have had a title, once you have worn that gold and you lose it, you're hungrier for it than you've ever been. And we're certainly seeing that with Sky, and we have for the last couple weeks.
And Baylum caught him, but that arm
can't capitalize. Yeah,
that arm is hurting.
You can never count him out, though.
No, he's got that fighting warrior spirit.
2 big splashes. Looks like he could be setting him up. Big neck breaker.
Oh, beautifully executed hanging neck breaker. Takes down Sky Hosman, but maybe not able to get as much of this cover as he needs it. And no, not quite.
Just that arm is really affecting the amount of pressure and amount of force that he can use.
You see the pain on the face of Baylum Links. He is just fighting through this.
There may be a small dislocation there or something. You see that his arm is just sort of hanging there. Sky Hosman.
And it could be going for one of his signature moves.
Rolling through. Smart move of Sky.
Yeah, he just throwing some heavy right hands. Oh, he's signaling for that, and it could be going for that brainbuster.
He gets this, he's got the victory.
Wait a minute. Baylum countering, could be going for that rolling brainbuster. He caught it. Got it with his arm. The natural selection.
Wow. Just like that.
So one of this match, Baylum